everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm making this video to talk to you guys about a bad decision I made a while ago, which was purchasing a modified car that I didn't know much about the history of. Now the car that I bought is a 1995 Mustang GTS. And the only difference between a GTS model and GT is that the GTS doesn't have power windows and it comes with cloth seats. I bought this car back in 2021 when people were asking crazy amounts for their cars that they were trying to sell, and the buyers were actually paying, and any sort of good deal was gone within a matter of hours, if not minutes. This car was advertised with a lot of modifications and aftermarket parts. And a lot of them were parts that I was going to install on the vehicle even if I were to buy a stock one. I paid $10,500 for this car plus 14% tax, which brought the price up to $11,970. And at the time it seemed like a great deal, especially with all the aftermarket parts that were already installed on it. I'll briefly give you guys a list of the aftermarket parts that the car came with, but I'll make another video where I'll get into details and give you all the specs on these parts. Car came with cold air intake, upper and lower intake manifold, full exhaust, full suspension, 410 gears, heads, camshaft, and it also came with brake upgrade, which is from a Cadillac ATS-V. And apparently with minor modifications you can install the dual piston calipers on these SN95 models. Now the longer I owned this vehicle, the more issues I ran into with it. And the problem with a modified car is that not many shops like to work on it, especially not knowing the history and the parts that were used in the vehicle. After a little while I found a shop that was willing to work on it, and the guy was fairly knowledgeable when it came to these vehicles, and he was open to helping me sort it out. The more we looked into this car, the more issues we found and the more questionable stuff that we saw. Now I'll briefly go over some of the issues that I ran into with this car, but I will also get into detail and all the stuff that I fixed and all the stuff that need to be fixed and how much I've spent and how much more I need to spend on this car in another video. Some of these issues include the cluster not working, oil leaks, a bad clutch, major wiring issues, and many more that I will get into in detail in another video, as I mentioned previously. I bought this car as a weekend car and a car to go out and have fun with, but it ended up being anything but that. Because of the timing of when I bought this car, I ended up not doing much inspection, and I let the fear of missing out get the best of me, and I didn't do much negotiating either, and I paid almost full price for this car. Now I will show you guys some videos of the car and bring you along as I try to get it started and take it for a drive, and maybe you'll even notice some of the issues that I haven't mentioned in this video yet. Let's go. Alright, so the car's been sitting for about 5 months. It'll definitely need a jump start because the battery is more than likely dead. As you can see, the alarm's not going off. Oh, it's dirt. So here we are to give the car a boost. I went and hooked up the jumper cables to the car, and it turns out the car's been sitting for so long that I didn't realize my alarm remote's been dead. So I have to go source a battery for that, and because when I try to jump the car right now, my alarm starts going off. So I'll have to go source a battery for this, and we'll take it from there. See you guys soon. Alright, so we are back in action. I ended up finding a battery for the remote, which is a A23. It's this one right here. And I'm going to get the car set up and hook up the cables, and we'll get her started. Okay, so all the cables are hooked up. The alarm's been disarmed, and we're going to give it a cold start. This is a real cold start because she hasn't been started in probably 4 months or so. So here we go. Let's see what happens. There it is. Let's step outside and check it out. Get out of here before we die from carbon monoxide poisoning. Made it outside of the garage, and I'm just going to go drive it around for a bit just so the battery doesn't die. I'm pretty low on gas. I'm gonna have to get some gas and probably give her a rinse, and I'll do a walk around and we'll talk some more. I'll try to get some driving shots as well, but we will see. This is my first time, so bear with me. Alright, now that the car's all cleaned up, we're gonna go find a place to park, and I'll give you guys a walk around and we'll take it from there. See you soon. I hope you enjoyed this video and have learned to think twice before buying a modified car and getting it thoroughly inspected to avoid making a terrible decision like I did. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to join me on my journey to make this car enjoyable to drive again. As I mentioned earlier, in my next video I will be going over a list of all the upgraded parts that are installed on this car. I will also talk about all the issues that I ran into in detail and all the issues that I've already fixed and the issues that I will need to fix in the future. I'm also considering several different options as to where I'm going to take this car, as I refuse to give up on this car and I want to turn a negative experience into a positive one. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.